Irani chai, delicious biryani, and seeing the Charminar at night. Hyderabad is an iconic city for a reason. With so many incredible sights, here's one that you won't expect. I'm Lavanya, and in this episode of the Climate Brief, supported by Zerodha, we investigate how India's fastest growing city became one of its slowest moving. Imagine this. It's 6:30 p.m. on a weekday. You've left work in high-tech city and are heading home, 10 kilometers away. It should take you 30 minutes, but you end up stuck for 1 hour. And if it rains, good luck, because it can even take you 3 hours to get back home. Hyderabad is among the world's top 10 mega slow cities, ahead of New York and London. The city's average speed has fallen to 18.4 kilometers per hour and drops to 16.1 kilometers per hour in the evenings. Not so fun fact, a typical office goer loses 312 hours per year on the road, which is 13 full days lost to traffic. How did the city get here? 3 reasons. Number 1, the city grew fast. Since the 1990s, Hyderabad has expanded massively, with its population almost tripling to 1.13 crore. The IT boom brought Google, Microsoft, JP Morgan offices here, and the city grew west into Hyderabad, covering high-tech city, Gachibowli, and the financial district. This led to an influx of people into the city who travel long distances to work. Number 2. And then came the vehicles. Registered vehicles doubled in a decade from 45 lakh in 2016 to 88 lakh by the end of 2025. With 1,500 added every single day. Today, 60 to 70% of all trips happen on private vehicles. Number 3, the road network though stayed the same at 900 kilometers, pushing vehicle density to 9,500 vehicles per kilometer. More people, more vehicles, same roads. And there is your traffic jam. But why are so many people choosing private vehicles? If you look at this map, Hyderabad seems well connected. You have the metro, MMTS rail network, and TNSRTC buses. On paper, this is a city with plenty of ways to travel. But in reality, barely 30% of commuters use public transport. Let's zoom into the MMTC. At one point, Hyderabad's multimodal transport system, or the suburban rail network, was a game changer. With ticket fares between just 5 rupees to 15 rupees per ride, it is the cheapest mode of transport. But today, it operates at only 25% of its pre-pandemic capacity. And the reason goes back to the way it was built. Unlike cities like Mumbai, Hyderabad does not have dedicated tracks. Its suburban trains run on the same tracks that carry long-distance and express trains. The result? Unreliable trains, irregular schedules, poor frequency, and long halts between stations. Then COVID made it worse. Daily ridership fell from 1.6 lakh passengers to 45,000 in 2025, and services cut from 121 to 81. As compared to Mumbai, which carries 80 lakh passengers and runs 3,000 trains a day. And the stations lacked proper access roads, parking, and feeder services. To revive the MMTS, the Telangana government in April of this year asked the South Central Railway to allow free travel on MMTS trains to promote its usage. But the railways cited financial strain from delays in MMTS Phase 2 and did not agree to the proposal. While Phase 2 work is complete, full-scale operations haven't begun yet due to funding crunch. But experts believe that without improved frequency and reliability, free fares will not work. The other problem is a declining bus fleet. Buses were once the backbone of how Hyderabad moved, carrying 64% of all trips in 1988. This number dropped by half in 2018. The number of buses has actually reduced from 3,811 buses in 2014 to 15 to just 3,042 in 2024 to 25. These buses cater to 60 lakh people. As per national standards, a metro city should operate 40 to 60 buses per 1 lakh population. By that standard, Hyderabad should run around 6,000 buses. So currently, we are almost 50% short. And the bus routes haven't kept pace with where the city has grown. Hyderabad's expansion has been concentrated in the west and northwest, but not enough bus routes and depots have been added in those areas. After the Mahalakshmi free bus scheme, occupancy shot up to 104%, meaning buses were running at more than full capacity. Then a shortage of conductors has made it worse, cancelling trips worth 3.34 lakh kilometers in 4 months. And the result? Longer waits, packed buses, and routes that once ran frequently now cut back. Lastly, let's look at the metro. Launched in 2017, the Hyderabad metro carries around 5 lakh passengers a day. But the network hasn't expanded close to the pace at which the city has. And with only 57 3-coach trains running, commuters face packed coaches and crowded platforms through peak hours, especially along the IT corridor. And here's the frustrating part. The stations were actually built to handle 6-coach trains, not the 3-coach trains that are currently running. Even where the metro does reach, there is no last-mile connectivity. You step out of a station and you are forced to take an auto or a cab to actually get to your office. Compared to Chennai and Bengaluru, which are ramping up their metro connectivity, Hyderabad has not managed to expand at all. Phase 2 has been proposed for years now, but it hasn't moved due to questions on projected ridership and uncertainty on project funding. So what does this mean for Hyderabad? The public transport infrastructure is unreliable and it pushes people to depend on personal vehicles. And it's more than just time lost. This is hitting productivity, fuel costs, road safety, and mental health. And the biggest cost is what it's doing to the city's air, as transport makes up nearly 57% of Hyderabad's entire carbon emissions. The congestion has been acknowledged by the government. Over the last few years, government and traffic police have adopted a multi-pronged approach with optimized signals, free left turns at junctions, and enforcement drives against wrong side driving and overspeeding. But the biggest push has been the flyovers. Under the 8th City program, Hyderabad has aggressively built elevated roads and signal-free corridors. But experts say that flyovers do not solve traffic and instead incentivize even more cars on the road. So what is the way forward? Number 1, more buses with higher frequency. Of all 3 modes, bus capacity is the easiest to scale quickly because buses need no land acquisition and can be deployed wherever there's demand. Number 2, fix the MMTS with dedicated tracks, reliable timings, and more services. Number 3, have a clear expansion plan for the metro, increase the number of coaches, and add more lines. And ensure that buses or MMTS networks complement the metro and don't compete with them. Number 4, solve the last mile through feeder shuttles and walkable footpaths. Unlike most cities, share autos are still effective in Hyderabad, which experts say need to be popularized even more. Number 5, offices can encourage use of public transport by subsidizing metro and bus passes for employees and running shuttle buses to the nearest metro stations. What other solutions are we missing? Tell us in the comments and subscribe to the Climate Brief for more such stories.